Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And a few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. The former #1 overall pick leads them out there. Jared Goff in his 3rd season now as the quarterback of the Rams.
It always comes down to the talent of a player first, but never underestimate what good coaching can do for you as well. How about Jared Goff, 0-7 as a rookie to 11-4 in an NFC West title in his 2nd season? The arrival of Sean McVay and his staff, they really jumped up his game. 28 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions in 2017.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And incomplete to open things up. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
I'm eager to take a look at wide receiver Brandon Cooks because I love a guy who can go deep and catch the football. And what he did in 2017 with the Patriots and Tom Brady, 16 catches, over 20 yards each, averaged nearly 17 yards per catch for the season.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
We go. 20.
Now it's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man making his first opening day start as a 49er. It's his team from here forward, Jimmy Garoppolo.
San Francisco gave New England a second-round pick to acquire Jimmy Garoppolo's services, and it might turn out to be the steal of 2017. How about this for immediate impact? Took a 1-10 franchise, and when they put him in the starting lineup, won 5 straight games. In fact, in San Francisco, in some quarters, they're calling him Jimmy GQ.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abukum in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Goff now looks to throw, and his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever, but a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Mostert now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They go play action here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Nifty move. And now Cooper, slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. 6
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Goff, throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up second down.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And some room to maneuver. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Here we go. Like 20.
Another carry now for Gurley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
180.
They run. It's Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Zerline's kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.